One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome at Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. That will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. The running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Oh, he wants it all. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Love. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. QB. He's loose. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to throw, it's Morton. He's going to let it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense putting points on the board.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's locked. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak, Palmer.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Love. Quickly complete. There he goes. It's a running room. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game. It looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the ground, it's Joyner. Runs through the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Looking to pass. It's Morton. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, a lot of space. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that... defender miss, and you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finishes the drive with a thrilling 69-yard run to the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Young. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Love. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And that's
the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal with the 6.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Huge loss on the play. The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the give off the left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one away.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
With the catch, it's Fields. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Brings up third down.
Six remain. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's locked. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down or else they are really in trouble. Just keep slinging it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play.
Direction. Hey, camper. Shadow.
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking left. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Morton. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the play fake. Pressure comes. Runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Hard running there. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Banner.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. This time on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap on third down. Caught over the middle. It's lost. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
And the extra point was good. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And the Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. He's going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Fires to the end zone. can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 6 over Michigan State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Locke. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Locke. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Took care of it himself. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, you're trailing here in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're going to hurry up. Really nice job of awareness by the quarterback that time. Nothing open. You got to scramble. You got to go get the first down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Pauling. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Iron! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he tacks on the extra point. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
no doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. Working that wide receiver screen. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Using his feet. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Irish come to the line facing second and short.
Military stunt.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a crease. It's Love. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Catch in the middle, it's Love. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Bully ball on third and short. They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. On the ready.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass and getting the first down.
They'll run it to the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6, they'll have to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. They get to him as he throws. Hauls it in the end zone for a touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead.
Now that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball.
They did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. And now we are set up for quite a finish. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He's going up top here late in the game. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.